Welcome back to Lite Gist with Abby and Rennie, where we have small talk and big laughs. I'm Rennie.
And I'm Abby.
Okay, so today, for our last episode of this season, we're going to be talking about an exciting topic called Thriving in Your 30s. These are unsolicited opinions from us to the 20-something-year-old girls, okay?
What are our age mates, Papa?
Oh, our age mates are grown. I don't want y'all thinking because I actually don't like when our age mates be trying to feel like they give somebody advice.
But we can learn from everyone.
You're actually correct.
Don't come up from a place of pride. You can learn from anyone.
That's right. And we are wise.
I think so, to a certain degree.
We have this. You know what? First, let's cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
You get a little too deep. It's supposed to be light. Oh, that is good.
Ooh, that's
girl,
good.
you mix that?
Girl.
That is good.
No cognac. All right. Okay. So before we even get into the advice, the question remains: can you really say that you are thriving or surviving?
I think a little bit of both. I think both things. Two things can be true. On one angle, you can say you are surviving, trying to survive because the world that we live in today.
Yeah, you know what? With that said, let's assess the geopolitical. Hey, I can't speak English. Let's do that again. Run it back. Let us assess the geopolitical axis that we have had to navigate because we gotta review the things we as millennials have gone through.
And these are only a few things.
Just to
be honest.
Take me through it.
Starting with Abacha.
As Nigerians.
We weren't even really old enough to really experience Abacha.
I remember because there used to be like a bunch of car stops. There would be a lot. I remember that era because military stop. Yeah. It was like a big deal. Yeah. And I remember because when he died, the house girls started shouting. I was like, oh, okay.
What you know about him?
So definitely about you.
Okay.
And I'll give you the death of MKO Abiola.
That one was actually tragic. Me liking it.
And we're young.
Very young.
We were 8 years old. But I remember it. It was not nice.
Let me tell you, I actually met Abiola's kids. Anyway, we'll move on from that.
Wow. We've got to that age.
I once met, Ty Coin, the twins, the twin boys.
In case y'all are watching, support us. Give me another one.
I think we're even friends on Facebook. I'll go and find them.
Girl, moving on.
Obasanjo
to Tinubu, the old president. In fact, all our life, Nigeria has not been good.
And not at all.
All our life.
Obasanjo, Jonathan, please.
There is all those names. I've even forgotten itself. All I know is there's never been a time. Every year, I think Nigeria go better. That's where we are brought.
And then bring it abroad. 9/11.
Oh, what a time. What a shock.
9/11.
Yeah.
9/11 is such a sensitive topic in the US.
Then we went through the Great Recession, child.
Actually, the Great Recession was a Great Recession before.
It's a recession. There was a recession after that 9/11 period. And that time we were 17, 18? We were just entering the real world. Yeah. At that point, what's there to look forward to? Who's thinking about their 30s at that age?
Nothing. Then we saw the crush of Naira. That one is still painful.
The crush of what?
Naira.
Oh my gosh.
I will never forget this because I remember when I was still living in Nigeria, I think there was a time where the conversion from Naira to dollars was 100 Naira to $1.
Man, that was a good time.
Fantastic.
That was a good time. That was a time.
My God.
Now the rate today
is
as of today 1,000.
I think it's 365.
1,365. Jeez, that's literally 10 times worse.
Horrible.
And then as the Naira started crashing, COVID. That's when we started getting unprecedentedly unprecedented time.
The times have really been precedented.
The times are precedented so much we don't even use that word
anymore.
And things are still unprecedented.
It's not part of the lingua that they use in news anymore.
Okay.
Please.
And then we're gonna briefly touch on this due to the censoring going on, but the current leader of the free world
of the which free world? Of the United States, please.
And this is 2 times. We move on.
Is the Middle East still on fire?
Should be there. Is it no? As of now, there's Iran war.
Is there?
Moving on. And then African conflicts.
General. Between Congo in the middle, on the west.
And as of right now, we beef in South Africa right now.
But I think we've always been beefing.
We mean it lightly, please. We're not diplomats.
We're not really.
Right
Because
now.
I enjoy the polygamist.
Shout out to you. I enjoy your entertainment.
Listen.
Shout out to Amapiano.
Okay.
It's just we said geopolitically, things are a little bit shaky with Africa relations to South Africa.
Right. And then finally, gas prices.
Gas prices. Gas prices.
$4.60.
Before we get into thriving,
Lord.
before we get into thriving in the 30s, do you understand how adult you have to be when gas price is touching you? I'm like,
I'm spending over $70 to fill up my tank.
dang.
Which car am I driving? It's a regular car. It's a regular. It's not a luxury car.
Girls are Lexus.
It's Lexus is Toyota.
Please get out. I drive a Toyota.
We drive the same car.
Girl, yours is just better packaging.
That's all. That's all.
But nonetheless, I knew for the first time I filled up my gas when this conflict started going on, and I remember looking. I said, "Is this a 30% increase on my gas price?" And all I kept thinking is, how do people with kids do it? You would have been driving your children to soccer practice.
Hey, God, and the people who have please, I don't have any children, but I drive an hour to work. I'm filling up my tank a couple times a week, an hour to and fro.
You know what? It's okay.
The gas price is really touching me.
It's okay.
So these geopolitical problems.
It makes you wonder.
Are we really?
Can you thrive? It seems like the odds are stacked against you.
I'm here to tell you that you can. You can thrive.
You can look at us. Are we not looking cute?
Yeah.
We are thriving.
We are looking
We're
good.
here to tell you how. Okay, the world is on fire, but we are managing to be pretending that we are thriving.
Actually, because sometimes I'm not pretending. Sometimes I'm really thriving. Like today is a good day.
Today.
For instance, today's a good day.
You know what? We'll get into these tips, but you know what's crazy about this era, like in your 30s, is like you will get you can get the best news and the worst news in one day, and you still gotta like celebrate the best
Do you understand?
news. Like you're hearing news of death and a baby. So like while you're helping a friend
navigate
mourn, or you are
grief.
mourning, you're also like, oh my God, let's celebrate the baby. It is wild. So literally you can be thriving and managing and surviving in one go. So we're here to tell you. But we're gonna give you some light tips. Just light tips. Okay, just give them what?
Light tips.
All right. So first tip we have. First things first. Control what you can. That's the general thing.
Yeah.
You can't control. You can't
control everything. This is your political axis. Can you really control it?
You can only vote. Be a responsible voter.
Vote.
In the United States, or
you have a say.
In the United Kingdom, wherever you are, you vote.
Exercise your rights.
Yes, but with that said, that's all you can do. So, first tip is we recommend.
Yeah.
You need to discover a hobby.
Yeah.
You gotta be something you're doing where you ain't gotta earn money for it. Okay?
Yeah. Something that brings you joy.
Yes.
Something that brings lights to your life.
Romantic.
You know?
Just a romantic thing that you are doing.
Something outside of what you do on a day-to-day basis, which is, I'm sure it's work or whatever.
Yeah.
Something that just lightens the load.
Yes.
You can direct your energy towards knitting.
Yes.
That could be a hobby.
Yes.
Join a clay.
Yeah.
Clay class. Pottery class. Using your hands.
Ice cream making, baking, get into cooking. And we've spent other videos telling you about her hobbies. We're not gonna be the dead horse, but we the queen of hobbies.
Yeah.
But the tip we're trying to tell you is like oftentimes people spend so much time hustling. We've reached the age. I remember my mom used to say,
sorry, I'm still
which means I'm looking for money.
I'm still looking for money.
We are looking for money. Trust and believe.
I'm still looking for money.
We're thinking about one or two things.
Right.
But to be able to sustain yourself and to not get burned out from all the things, you gotta have something that you're doing that's completely useless.
Yeah. And it might be useful to you, but it just brings you so much joy. There's this girl who I follow on TikTok. We're mutuals on TikTok. Girl, that's how I saw that this girl is learning belly dancing.
You know what?
Isn't it right?
That's what I'm talking about.
Just random.
That's what I'm talking about.
Randomly learning belly dancing.
Yes.
I'm like, I know that's right, girl.
And to add to that, it makes you more interesting.
Yeah.
Like imagine, I'm not gonna. Ever since I started taking up salsa dancing, that's what's your fun facts. Oh yeah, I'm an intermediate salsa dancer.
Period. Come on, salsera.
This salsera.
What's a new personality it means?
Do you understand?
No, she has a different personality.
Listen, I pick up new hobbies right now in my 30s. I just started salsa dancing a year ago.
Yeah.
A year before that I was doing something else.
Yeah.
Okay. She doing swimming, that's new. Okay, Zumba dancing, that's new. So
it's just something that just brings you joy.
Yes.
Something that takes away the stress of the world.
Yes.
You know?
And also, I will also add, like, part of why it adds to you thriving is that it's something that you're doing continuously and you're getting better at.
Yeah.
So, you know, let's say you start knitting. You just get better. In 1 minute, you're learning how to knit something simple. Next minute, you're knitting a whole sweater.
Yeah.
That's gonna. So even if things are going, even if you lose your job, even if something bad, even if you get sick, something like that happens, there's just something joyous you're doing. That's just you're just gonna get better at, and you can't say you thrive. Like,
exactly.
All these bad things happen, but I got better at whatever it is I was doing.
Also, the key is to not monetize the hobby, child. The key is to try to not monetize, because when you cross that threshold of trying to monetize your hobby, it becomes a chore, and then you just lose interest. If you're gonna thrive, think of it as something that just takes the load off.
Yeah, just joyous. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's another one? What's another tip for time?
Another one is setting time aside to maintain a healthy lifestyle.
Yes.
And that can look like anything.
Anything.
It could look like anything. I think when you realize that you're in your 30s and you're starting to age a little bit, listen, I got knee issues. I had knee issues for a while. So what does that mean? It means that when I get to the age of 60, I still want to be able to bend down. I still want to be able to pick stuff up.
That's true.
Maintaining a healthy lifestyle to me right now means that I'm exercising.
Yes.
I'm eating right. I'm doing all the right things that I can enjoy my body, the body that I'm in right now.
Yes.
And 30 years from now, I can enjoy the body that I've worked at consistently. It's not only on the physical, mentally.
Come on, Dr.
Emotionally.
Abby. Come on,
the
Dr.
heart
Abby.
health.
Hello.
The heart health.
Hello.
Because one thing we know about aging is that some sort of sickness can creep up on you at any point. One minute you are dealing with
cholesterol, liver enzyme, clinical thyroid.
So in order to thrive, again, these habits, and your hobby could be exercising too. I ain't judging you.
Yeah.
Set time aside to maintain a healthy lifestyle.
Yes. And I will add to that.
Yeah.
I'll add to that. You know, she's giving you the serious vision. Let me tell you something. Let's say you're traveling in Europe. You know, Europe, there's a lot of pickpockets. How will you run after them? So let's think. You cannot wait to thrive. You can when it's time to go up the steps of the Colosseum Now, I will put a video. We went to Teotihuacan pyramids in Ciudad de Mexico. I will put a video. She was coming down the steps. Those steps were high.
They were steep.
How will you live your best life? How will you thrive when it's time to go upstairs? Ha, ho, hey. She was giving you the politically correct axis. I will give you. Hello. To thrive, you need to be fit.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. And we're not here to judge whatever the fitness is, but there gotta be something you can do physically.
Yeah.
Okay? That you feel good at.
Yeah.
And so it gotta be some things. You could be an expert walker. You better start trekking.
Again, same
girl walk.
Okay, same girl who does the belly dance. She takes 20,000 steps a day.
Come on. So part of thriving in your fitness, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, all of our doctors, they are having a cholesterol discussion. We are all eating goat meat. We are all eating steak. We are eating well. They are all talking to you about your cholesterol level. You need to be in the gym. Not whatever. You need to be moving.
You need to be moving. Move your body.
And that's what we're going to say about that. Do what you need to do.
Period. What else we got to do?
Okay.
To thrive.
To thrive. To say you are a culture somebody, you need to prioritize exposure. And we can say like mainly through travel, but it's mostly about having curiosity about an environment different from you. So it's not even time travel to Egypt pyramids because fun's Morocco. Sometimes your neighboring town has an exhibit. Go check it out. You know, sometimes your museum, I mean, you know, we're on the East Coast, so there are a lot of museums and things like that. And so we just be curious and explore your curiosity. The world is big.
And exactly. And talk to people. Like when you go to these museums, I know, and I mean, this is advice for myself because I really just don't talk to people.
Look at the exhibit like, right, now talk to me.
Right. But talk to people because, again, that helps you open up your mind because I know a lot of us live in a particular city. Some people have never moved out of their city, always lived in their city. And so you can't really appreciate other people, other cultures, other values that people have. So when you're out in a new environment, be sure to connect with other people, get to know them, hear their stories. There's just so much to learn. And honestly, it makes you more tolerant of other people.
Yes, because let me tell you, part of regressing in your 30s is becoming more bigoted and becoming more closed-minded. And it is a threat. It is something that people are susceptible to. You know? People have this thing where they feel like, oh, in my 20s, I was just go-lucky and I was open, and they feel like in their 30s, they got to be more conservative and more close-minded and be more into themselves and their culture. Do not do that.
Don't fall into that trap. Don't fall into that
That's
trap.
just Raz. To you, that's just Raz.
Not raspberry.
You're supposed to get more refined. You're supposed to get more worldly. And I know some people that will come with spirit coconut will think I'm saying sin. No. When I say worldly, someone who is a citizen of the world. You understand? You are exposed. Don't be Raz. Some of you will turn 30s and you are doing modesty preaching.
Lite Gist.
I'll get
Lite Gist. Bring it back.
You will see me wearing one.
Hello. Get down.
All I'm saying is, gotta be a little bit exposed. Like, please, the world is big. So all we're saying, okay, let me bring it in and let me keep it classy. Yeah. All right. With that said, a sub point of what we're saying in terms of prioritizing exposure is you need to get smarter. Yeah. If you're gonna be in your 30s, we need to know evidence of your wisdom. You can't.
It's either by the way you are giving us advice on how to manage our money.
Yes.
Either by teaching us what you learned from reading a book.
Yes, a good book.
A good book, honey. Yes. Okay, whatever it is.
Join a museum board. You know, listen, one thing about when you're in your 30s, you should be on some boards. Yeah. Like, you know, and when I say board, official, unofficial, but you gotta be a part of some sort of organization where you're bringing about change, you know, because the 30s, you've learned many lessons in your 20s, and you're setting forth, you know, the agenda for the wise years of your life, because hopefully you have more money now, so that should free you.
Exactly. So I think the money one is actually very important to me, because in order to be able to thrive in your 30s, you do need money.
That brings us to our next point.
Yes, which is you need to keep a job.
Hey.
Keep a job.
Breaking news. Say that again.
Keep a job.
A job.
Keep a job. Keep your job. Because if you're going to thrive, you need money to thrive.
And let me put down my iPad because I want to take a time to minister. As I mentioned earlier, you know, there's a rise in conservatism. So there are some young women who are spreading propaganda and lies, saying things like, who are the feminists that told us to work? I don't want to work anymore. I just want to get married and my man pay my bills. Lie! That needs to stop.
You will fall into a trap.
You need to listen to the elders. First of all, let's correct something. Women have always worked. There was never a time in history women were sitting down and adjust in the kitchen. Please stop that. Number one.
Hello.
Okay. And number two, what it is women are just now getting paid. To thrive in your 30s, you need to earn. You cannot be sitting a grown woman in the 30s, no income.
How can we say that you should have hobby? You should set time aside for a healthy lifestyle. You should have exposure and you don't have money. How are you going to really unlock those things?
Or your plan is to be able to one day ask a man for permission to get braids. Let me tell you right now, you cannot thrive. You can never make it. You can never make it. It doesn't work that way. Because listen, at the end of the day, to thrive, you need money. You need money, and there's no debate about it. Your own money, okay?
Your own money.
Because at the end of it, it's not even about getting into, like, you know, the gender wars or even all those, like, deeper, more important social issues. It's just for your own dignity as a member of society. As someone who I assume is educated, we love education over here. Hope you got your education. You should be generating income. Why not? You're gonna be a bad girl, like a baddie. A baddie makes money. Okay?
A baddie, not a brokey.
Oh, okay. Oh, exactly. Because then we're gonna get into the discussion of, you don't want to date the guy that's broke, but you broke. But we're gonna move forward. Move forward.
Okay, give us, please.
But now a subset of this advice to like keep a job is one thing about thriving in your 30s as a woman, as a girly, is reducing the stake of romantic success in your life. Now this may be confusing, you know, my girl's married, somebody is
interested.
Is interested in me. Shout out to you, boo. Okay, I'm not legally wedded though. With that said, so we certainly understand like the joy of having a romantic partner and all of that. So we're not gonna be hypocrites and be saying don't do this, don't this. We love love.
Absolutely.
We actually love over here. However, one thing I will say about the 30s that's very empowering is you get to a point where you're like, this thing is not do or die.
But it only gets empowering, and sorry to get a little deep, is after you've done the work, because done the work mentally, emotionally, you've gone to therapy, you've experienced,
you've processed,
you know what you like,
you've reviewed
what you don't like.
the ghetto relationship,
yes,
and you've made a vow
that
I will not. Please see our video on surviving heartbreak. We've made a vow. We will not be in a dinky situation.
Not ever again.
So
if you do experience, a love that's doesn't work out,
it won't kill you.
It will.
One thing about the 30s,
and off the shoulder,
and I can speak. You can even speak about itself.
Yeah,
a little bit. I can speak about it. Let me tell you something. You see, these 30s, when you figure out who you are, that's when you will break up. You will not say,
okay.
Oh, wow. You give it like 2 days.
Really disappointed.
Then after, let me be going to salsa class. Because you see, there's no...
Honestly, the same
you
day.
You start crying.
Honestly, the same day. You might cry, but you still go to...
Even in that cry.
It's just, I think the tears is, I wasted my time.
I'm irritated. Why?
Yeah.
Because, and then the part of it is for me, I'll speak to part of what I would say is part of my thriving 30s. I also didn't waste time.
Yeah.
I used to come out quick. Like, okay, this is not working out.
Okay, they broke my heart. Okay.
Fired. You're fired.
Next.
Because I've not made, because it really does take two to tango. Like, I can only do what I can do. But if the person I'm with, if we're just not able to take it to the finish line, it's not do or die. My life will still be big.
It's not do or die.
My life will still be big.
It's not by force. It's not by force. It's not by force.
That's why, we categorize it as reducing the stake of romantic success. It is still important, but it should not, your heart, when you're dating somebody, you should not be feeling, oh my God,
it must work out.
This guy,
I must marry him.
Must work out. Some of let me go deep. Some of people say, Holy Spirit told me, did not tell you anything. You're just really thirsty, girl. Drink some water. Let me go back.
Woo!
Let me go back.
All right.
Let me go back. Let me go back.
Well,
let me go back.
Okay.
Let me go back.
But yeah, Laura.
Yes. Focus on you.
Focus on you. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I guess the last tip to thriving in your 30s is just spending time with your friends and your family.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ensuring that you are a contributing member of your community.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Ensuring that in your 30s, understanding that people change.
Yes.
Dynamics evolve.
Yes.
How do you want to continue to show up in
your make
relationship?
Before we even, because now we sound like big sisters giving advice.
We are.
But to bring it back and honestly, let me put the excitement back in the advice. That you got to think about it in your 30s, because you've grown so much and you're kind of at an accelerating space where you figured out kind of your career, hopefully. You figured out your career, you kind of have a better sense of direction. It's an exciting time to really visualize what type of friendship do I want
to have. Yeah.
How do I want to spend time with my mom? Do I want to, now you can take charge of your relationship with your friends and family.
Yeah.
You can say, okay, with my cousin, I want us to be doing our nails together. Okay, with my nieces, I want to do this more with them. You have an opportunity to really think about what is the impact I actually want to have in my community. In your 20s, the dynamics just kind of happen.
Yeah, and I'll give an example. In our 20s, we did a lot of day parties. We did a lot of... We hung out a lot. We did a whole lot. We also lived in the same city at the time.
Yes.
But then life happened where I moved out of town. And it was still important for me to maintain the relationship that I have with her and vice versa. And so, that's kind of how this show was born.
Exactly. That's why we can tell you, this is part of therapy with my 30s. How exciting is it to have a fun venture with a sister, a sister friend? That's kind of cool thing about your 30s. You just solidify your sisterhoods. I always thought when people are oh, are you guys best friends? I'm it's beyond friendship.
It's beyond friendship. It's sister.
That's family to me.
Yeah.
And so that's it. Dynamics change. She's married now. I'm not married, and it's so crazy. There's been all this life. It's true. You have moved. It's been almost 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
But I would say dynamics have not changed. Oh, it's true.
Yeah,
I left the country.
You left the country.
See, I don't even remember all those things because dynamics.
The core of our friendship remained
the same.
Yeah.
Frequency, communication may alter.
Yeah.
In fact, I would even say we've talked about this in previous videos. We've said this before. It's meme that we used to communicate. As strong as that. How was your day? No, memes. You see this clip? You see that clip?
A meme a day keeps the doctor away.
Okay, we use the memes. this relationship is running on me in this chat like every day. Sometimes you be like, is this on your For You page? I'm like, oh, I'm on that side.
Like this, right. This landed on my FYP.
The core has remained the same, and I would say, like, you know, I've watched her be like, she's a great friend, great auntie, great sister.
She
you know, we have like these roles, and we're very active in it. Like sometimes as aunties, what's going on with your nieces and nephew?
There's a lot.
What are you doing as an auntie?
There's a lot.
What am I doing?
Exchanging notes.
If actually, you know what's crazy is like, as we're filming, we're even asking questions. Like, we're talking about like a topic relating to managing your parents, and I even asked her like, "Oh, how are you managing this with your parents?" And she gave me advice, and we exchanged notes. So like, part of thriving in your 30s is just you get to romanticize your friendships and your community more. It's not about man. It's not about, oh my god, man. Husband, we love them, you know. Shout out to mommy. You know, we like, you know, like, oh my god. But you know, suto, but we are not married, child, so you know.
Please come back.
Shout out to the person dating me. But,
okay.
But what we're saying is like, while that is important, you realize, like in your 30s, you realize like, wait, a force, like community members is actually like what makes it like more popping. You know? So I mean, I would just say like that's how I wanted to end it. Is just have a great community. Like, and also don't be afraid to, like, we all friends, but you can always make new friends. In the future, we're gonna get into like how you
exploring new friendships.
So everybody's not a best friend. Like, you make new friends. Don't make it high pressure. Like, you know, we're gonna talk about that later. Still build community. Maybe season 2. Season 2, we'll come back to that. You know?
But I hope you've enjoyed these tips of, you know, what it means to thrive in your 30s.
But let me ask one question before we close out.
What?
So on that note, in the comment section, let us know, are you thriving, surviving, navigating, or managing? Okay?
All of the above.
Yes.
All of the above.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us on our last episode of Lite Gist with Abby and Rani.
Bye.